The year 2021 has well and truly ended. And what better way to start the new year than with some motivation? And motivation is great and all, but I've never understood the appeal of some motivational phrases. With all the generic motivational phrases that are constantly tossed around, I'm shocked that the substantial majority of people aren't already hyper-successful entrepreneurs or something. So this video will be a continuation of the video I did a while ago, encouraging phrases that make no sense, part 2.
Still together as one, 'cause divided we're none.
The whole don't give up meta is ridiculous, because it makes it seem like the world favours persistence over skill, or even just being better. And it's not always a completely ridiculous thing to say, but not giving up is not the limiting factor. If you've done something numerous times and you messed it up each time, don't just keep trying in hopes that the cosmos will just shift in your favour. Because believe it or not, that won't work. Yes, resilience is a good quality, but goodness me, make room for some common sense.
This is our time, we're in control. If I trip up today, just
And the shows which try and propose this don't give up narrative take the absolute mick. I remember when I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, which is pretty much the main culprit, there was this one episode where the main character was fighting some villain and he was losing. And then he starts the whole, goodness me, it's all over soliloquy. However, just as this happened, the guy's mate then visits him in some sort of vision and reminds him that right before the match, he'd given him some overpowered card, which was literally in his hand, at that moment, and then told him to play it. Moral of the story, don't give up. I'm sorry, how is that analogous in the slightest? What's that? You have a business that's struggling to hold up and your life may be ruined? Not a problem, mate. Just sit there in complete ignorance of the ostensible solution, which is right there in front of you, which you were conveniently given by your mate right before this incident took place, and is conveniently only able to be used now, and just hope you'll see a vision to remind you, and it's all good. Yeah, how awfully encouraging. Just one problem, mate. What if I don't have a thick set of titanium plot armor? Then what?
wipe it away. All of my fears are gone, erased. Let us take
Another one I don't get is, look at this wanker. They started out with nothing and yet they became successful, so can you. I'm not a fan of this one either because I can guarantee you, for every rags to riches story, there are 10 people who failed doing the exact same things. This claim only appeals to the jammy minority of people. Most of these guys have very generic backstories. With that in mind, if becoming a millionaire were that simple, then everyone would be a millionaire for goodness sake. Mate, you got lucky. That doesn't mean the rest of the world is also predestined to do so.
on the walls till the final light falls. The bonds of our souls.
Next up, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Alright, this was just dumb. If everyone else around you is telling you can't do something, and you alone are convinced you can, why would you proceed to do it anyway? Use your head for goodness sake. If I tell my mother that I'm going to quit school and take on YouTube with no source of income to fall back on, and she then tells me that I can't, why would you make her out to be the bad guy? Again, most of the people saying this got lucky.
Can't be replaced. Let us fight together, regretting it.
And the thing is, right, on a small scale, this mentality is totally fine. Like if you were to go, oh, I'm going to get a 9 on my exams. Haha, shut up, mate, you can't do that. In that case, feel free to smash their expectations. But not gonna lie, I feel like there's a substantial difference between doing better in your exams and starting a bloody business. Don't tell people to just change their mindset before some brain-dead delinquent uses it as a reason to be an imbecile.
Our dreams will be halfway to forever.
And by the way, a word of wisdom, changing your mindset in of itself does nothing. All a positive mindset will do is make the workload feel a bit more bearable. Yes, it's good to have a positive mindset, but stop making it out to be the make or break of your success.
Halfway to forever. We've got nothing.
Listen, I get that these people are successful and are just trying to help, but for goodness sake, stop acting like it's a simple endeavour. Even if the benefit is immensely disproportional to the amount of work required, don't go around saying it's easy. All that does is make people more upset when it doesn't work. But anyway, video's over. So to end with a word of what should be common sense, don't take a stupidly large risk without something to fall back on. Don't look at someone else who benefited from a stupid decision and assume you'll be able to do the same. Because in their defense, everything looks way easier in hindsight.
Halfway to forever.
Success comes from hard work. And I don't care if that wasn't the lofty advice you were looking for, because it's bloody true. If you want to be successful, just do it the hard way. If you can't be bothered, then sit down and stop looking for pussy get rich quick methods. Having said that, if you do want to get rich quick method, these guys that you look to for inspiration have literally capitalized off your own low self-esteem and have made a living from doing so. So if you want, start a YouTube channel and every Friday or whatever, spell out some lovey-dovey nonsense about how everyone can do it. The results may shock you.
Try harder.
Huh? Kite.
I left you something, Yuma. Use it.